S&P 500, Nasdaq outlook. Stocks stabilize after Trump COVID sell-off. The Nasdaq 100 re-engaged with a key zone of resistance yesterday. Last night's news merely helped to push prices off of that resistance. But so far today, buyers have come back to hold the index above that prior swing low, and even with the context of a poor NFP report, prices have begun to push higher. The bigger question here, and this is something that's going to continue to be heavily debated as the election gets closer, but how will a Trump win impact equities versus a Biden win? There seems to be great debate with a general sense that the Democratic challenger will usher in a wave of changes and policy shifts that threatens to unsettle the current bullish theme. U.S. dollar, gold, S&P 500 react to September NFP report miss. Markets are little changed in response to the latest non-farm payrolls report. September 2020 NFP data just crossed the wires and showed the U.S. economy added 661,000 jobs, but the headline figure came in below estimates looking for 859,000. One bright spot out of the monthly jobs report is the still falling unemployment rate, which ticked lower to 7.9% from 8.4% previously. That said, the lower unemployment rate could be driven in part by a lower labor force participation rate as workers grow discouraged amid mass job displacement due to the coronavirus lockdown earlier this year. Non-farm payrolls data also reveal that employee compensation has slowed as indicated by average hourly earnings. EUR/USD price remains under pressure after lowly inflation data. U.S. NFP next important release. Euro area inflation remains stubbornly low, according to the initial September data. Annual inflation turned further negative to minus 0.3% compared to minus 0.2% in August, while core inflation YY fell to 0.2% from a prior reading of 0.5%. All today's readings missed expectations. This persistent price weakness in the single block will continue to concern the ECB, who remain willing to open the liquidity floodgates once more to get inflation back to and above, in the short term if needed, their mandated level around 2%. EUR/USD continues to struggle to stay above 1.1700, and yesterday's print and retreat from 1.1768 may likely be the high point for the pair in the short term. British pound latest GBP. Boris Johnson and von der Leyen to meet. Make or break for Brexit? GBP USD bounced in reaction to reports that UK PM Johnson and EU President von der Leyen will have a meeting tomorrow to take stock of negotiations and discuss the next steps. On initial thoughts, this seems reminiscent of last year's meeting between Johnson and Varadkar to break the Brexit deadlock. The final round of formal negotiations appeared to have not gone as well as hoped, with EU officials not sharing the same optimism that either UK counterparts have over enough progress being made to move talks into the tunnel phase.